All right, try that again. So I think I just posted my best video yet maybe not. Let me share what I mean. Okay, so I got this video that I put together, posted on my main channel, and suddenly out of nowhere, it started getting a ton of impressions. Like YouTube was sending it out all over the place. 25,000 impressions, which I've never had that happen before. So I did something right. Something in there I did right? So that's encouraging. That's very exciting. But reality is I only got about 200 views. So less than 1% click-through rate. So there's still something not right. But while I could get discouraged by that, right? I can sit here and be like, seriously, not even a 1% click-through rate? And that is discouraging, no doubt. There's something there that I did right. Something in either the description or in the transcript and the words that I used, something in there told YouTube to send it out. And it sent it out quite a bit. Now, not as many people click through it. So at this point, it's kind of plateaued and died out, and that's fine. But I'm trying to figure out why that is. Maybe YouTube is finally starting to get a sense of what they think the channel is about. And so it's sending it out a little bit more to see what happens. Obviously, it didn't quite have the right target audience. It also showed me something else that I did not even see. If you're not aware, I wasn't quite as aware. There's this feature on YouTube called Autodubbing, right? Where it will automatically dub your content into various languages across the world, which is a cool feature if you're doing a lot of entertainment stuff and things like that, right? It allows people from all over to actually watch your content. Well, what I found is that most of the people who were watching my content were from overseas. I find that interesting, no doubt. But if the purpose of that channel is to build an audience that I can work with in my coaching practice, that's going to be kind of tough because I don't speak anything but English. And so when most of the people watching it are from Korea or from, Indonesia or wherever they may be from, if they don't speak English, then I don't know that I'll be able to work with them. I don't have the tools to be able to do that. So I've gone back now and I've taken off all the auto dubbing and got rid of that. I've changed the channel settings to remove that auto dubbing as well. And that way I have more control, and it's only going to be delivered in English. It'll still auto-translate the transcript, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. It'll give the auto captions in their language, but it'll only be in English. So I'm hoping that will at least convey that I only speak English. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But that's the one thing that I was a little concerned about, was that most of the audience was overseas, and I don't know what that means for my channel. So still trying to figure that out. But it was exciting, right? That suddenly, out of nowhere, this one video, YouTube decided to just throw out there. Now, I was kind of proud of this video. It's not perfect by any stretch, but I did some cool things in this video that I haven't done before. I stretched myself a little bit more. Now, this one, I actually did a full script. I literally read something that I wrote out. Damn near word for word. And so I had to go through the process of reading a little bit, stopping, and then looking back over, reading what my next line was, and then coming back. And in that, I added an additional extra pause before I looked away. I didn't immediately wrap up what I was saying and start looking away. I would wrap up what I'm saying and then look away, right? Give it a little pause so I had a natural break if I needed to cut out the time, which of course I needed to. But that way things aren't so butted up against each other that they sound really unnatural. I put a few more jump cuts in there where if I wanted to emphasize something, I could put in an overlay and pop it out and bring myself in a little bit closer. So that a few more bits of text on the screen, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Now, it was all more time consuming, no doubt. It took more time to create and produce the actual video But in the end, I felt like I had a much better video, a lot better quality, a lot more higher end feel to it, which is good because that's kind of what I want to have in that channel. I'm going to be working with a more higher end clientele. So my presentation has to kind of match that. So I was very excited that I was able to do that. I mean, that's really encouraging to me to be able to take my skill set one more step up. But at the same time, see that suddenly YouTube is pushing my content out a bit more. Now, I thought I did okay on the thumbnail. I mean, by all intents and purposes, when looking at it, it looked like a really good thumbnail. Maybe it wasn't, or maybe the description or the title that went with it just didn't hit right. I'll go back and play with that later. I'm not worried about it today, but I found that very intriguing and yet very exciting that it got pushed out a lot. Now, the click-through rate is disappointing, no doubt. So we'll make adjustments and see what happens next. But it's encouraging. Like, that one little win encourages me to want to do more, and that's exciting. Now, on the flip side, on this channel, I haven't produced the most amazing content, right? It's been mostly me talking to the camera as I'm driving down the road, just thinking out loud on what I'm doing. And I get that. Like, this is not the most engaging content. If you're following along with this content, I appreciate you. I mean, honestly, if you've subscribed, God bless you. You're amazing. And if you're interested in subscribing, please go ahead and do that. I mean, I'd love to have you hang out with me, but it was interesting that in a very small channel with next to no subscribers, just a little bit of content, the channel's not even 30 days old, and I'm already starting to get the hate comments, right? I'm starting to get the guys who are like, just stop, go away. Okay, first, no. This isn't for you. If you don't want to watch this, then don't watch it. Move on. There's way too much out on YouTube for you to worry about my content. So if this doesn't do it for you, just click the hell on, man, because like legit, whatever. But I got a question for you. If you've got to take the time to write a negative, hateful comment to somebody, why? Is your life that sad? Like, it's one thing if you want to challenge a perspective that I'm putting out there, and maybe you disagree with me. That's fine. But to just simply comment that I'm boring or I should just stop YouTube altogether, I just got started, man. Like, I don't expect myself to be the most engaging, wonderful, awesome YouTube channel out there. What the hell are you expecting? And I should just quit? Well, screw you. That's not happening. And I'm certainly not quitting because you said I should. I don't know you, and I really could care less about your validation. But what is going on in your world where you're getting a power chip off of commenting on some random person's video in a negative way? I mean, that gives you some power trip? You get to insult a random stranger and that makes you feel good? Did you get some dopamine hit from that? You might want to reevaluate your life and what's going on, because it sounds like, while my channel might be boring to you, kind of sounds like your life is. So maybe go do something with that. And don't worry about my channel. Point being, negative comments aren't going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. What I am doing, I believe in here. And I don't do it for validation. I'm not doing this to seek out all the views and to get all the subscribers and to make $1 million. That's not my purpose and goal for this channel or for anything on YouTube at this point. Yes, I want to build an audience on my main channel, but I'm not looking to have 100,000 or 1 million subscribers. I could care less about that. I want to have the right audience to work with, right? That's the key part there, because that's where I'm going to make my living, is in working with those people individually, not just because they watched the video. But even if you are chasing 100,000 subscribers, if that's your goal, Or if I decide at one point I want this channel to do that. Let's just, for argument's sake, say that's the case. I'm not going to please everybody. Not everybody's going to like what I have to offer. That's okay, because there's way too many other channels and too much content out there for them to engage in. So don't let those people get in your head. I'm certainly not going to allow that. Years ago, maybe. But today, I don't have enough spoons to give out to that person, and they don't deserve it. So just wanted to speak on that, and I wanted to remind myself of that for those days where I am feeling a little down about where I'm at or where my progress is. And if I can encourage you, I'm going to encourage you the same thing. Like, whether you're documenting your journey in this way, or you're writing notes, or you're taking a journal, whatever the case is, do something to document your progress. Have something that you can refer back to and see what you've done, where you've grown, because chances are you're probably not going to be the overnight success, no more than I am. This is going to be a slugfest. You're going to have to fight through hard times, tough times, nothing getting any views, nobody watching. That's part of the process, I do believe. Now, I'm not a YouTube expert, but God knows I've been around life long enough to know that's kind of how life works. Very few things in life that are worth having are overnight easy success. You got to bust your ass. You got to work. You got to hustle. You got to grind. If you want to get somewhere, you got to put in the time. You got to put in the reps. You got to put in the hours to make what you're doing good. You look at any artist out there that has made it, you see their success today, but you don't see the years of blood, sweat, and tears they put in place. You look at the big YouTubers here today, go back, man, for the longest time, they didn't have this. And I know there are plenty of videos out there talking about how somebody started a new channel and they went from 0 to 100,000 subscribers. I just blundered that. 100,000 subscribers within, 7 days, 2 days, 30 days, whatever the most unrealistic goal might be. I have some thoughts on that, and I'm going to share that with you, but don't buy into that. That's clickbait. Like, legit. It is clickbait to get you to click on that so that you will then subscribe. This is how they build their channel, man. It's by clickbaiting you. It's by giving you BS. But I have more thoughts on that. So stick around, because I'll post that video here soon. And, well, hey, there's the reason to subscribe. If you're still here, like, if you're in this thing, you're 10 minutes plus beyond. If you're still here, subscribe. Why wouldn't you? If you're hanging out with me so far, you're my people. And I appreciate that. So anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. I'm excited. Despite somebody trying to discourage me, I'm excited. I'm not perfect yet. By no means. Still working on that. Still struggling with that. But I'm seeing little signs of progress. And that means everything. So, all right. Thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you next time.